morning, you guys. Today is Tuesday morning, and I'm going to have a little procedure today. That's why I have no makeup on, the all natural look. And I thought, I had looked on the internet for this particular procedure, and I couldn't really find any live videos. So I decided that I'm going to take everybody along for my procedure. So if anybody's thinking about having it done, you're going to have an actual video to watch. So come on with me. First of all, Norma, look what I have, your box of rocks. I'm mailing it today while I'm out running my errands and getting things done. So Norma, your box of rocks will be in the mail today, I promise you. I know I've said that a couple of times, but I have it ready to go. It's sitting out with my purse today. I've got the box all packed and taped up, so you'll be getting that here in a couple of days. And proof is in this video. So, look at my eyebrows. Not much eyebrow there. Now, I told you guys a little story about when I left the gym a couple of weeks ago and I had sweated real bad and I wiped kind of hard. I wear a waterproof pencil. I pencil them in. And it had wiped off and I didn't realize it. And I walked around Walmart with one eyebrow off and this one was on. So it's kind of embarrassing. And everybody told me, so many people in my comments said, do the microblading, do the microblading. And the lady at my nail salon that waxes them a little bit, she always tells me, you need to do the microblading. And so I have a friend at work that just had it done recently and I love the way hers turned out. So I said, okay, I'm going to schedule this microblading for my first week of summer. So here we go. So I make this plan. I check my calendar. This week, my calendar is empty because when I talked to the lady on the phone, she said, you can't wear any makeup, you can't sweat. You got to really, just keep your face clean and dry for like at least the first 5 to 7 days. So no swimming or anything for 2 weeks. Well, my sister and my mom and I have a beach house in like 2.5 weeks from now. So I'm like, well, I got to get, not that I'm going to go swimming, but I didn't want to take a chance on, getting anything messed up before my time was up, my 14 days. So, so I made this appointment. She was closed on Monday. So I said, well, okay, let's get in Tuesday morning. She's like, okay, great. So I have the appointment set. I did this last week. I have it all set up for today. And then on Friday, I get it's called like an e-invite in my email that I'm teaching summer school next week. So I kind of thought, okay, well, I know I can't wear a lot of makeup, but I could wear some mascara and a little bit of stuff under my eyes. And that would be fine for summer school. It's only a 1 week. It's called Bridge Camp. It's for my 8th graders or going into early college and high school. And they're having like a little introductory week and kind of a prep, letting them know what's happening, what's going on, what to plan for, what to prepare for. So that's kind of exciting for them. So I did say, yes, I would help out with that. So that's next week. Well, Friday, I get an invite for the prep day tomorrow. So tomorrow I have to go in, which I can't wear anything tomorrow on my face. And I have to go in tomorrow and do like lesson plans and stuff and kind of prepare for next week. So I'm like, okay, it'll be a bunch of teachers just sitting around prepping. That's fine. I don't care. And then I get an email yesterday because I applied to be a mentor teacher for this upcoming school year. I did a mentor teacher. I had 2 mentees that I helped a couple of years ago and that went really well. And so a little bit of extra money, I thought that'll be worth it. So I applied to be a mentor teacher for this upcoming school year. Well, sure enough, the interview is going to be tomorrow afternoon. So now I'm like, do I want to go in and meet with our assistant superintendent looking like blah? So I kind of got like, okay, well, I'm just going to fix my hair cute and just, put a little mascara on and a little lip gloss and just say, okay, well, I'm sorry I had this procedure done. I like to look professional and look neat when I meet with, especially upper admin. So I was kind of taken aback when I got that email. But anyway, we're going to do it. So I don't know why my eyebrows don't grow. Now, I thought probably because I had cancer, at 36 and I lost my eyebrows, my eyelashes, hair on my arms, I lost everything. So what's weird to me is I used to have to get my lip waxed quite often. And now I get my lip waxed maybe every other time, if that, because it does grow dark, but not very much at all whatsoever. And I have hardly no hair on my arms. I don't have to shave my legs, but maybe once every 2 weeks. I have very little hair that grows on my legs. So I do think and I know my hair on my head is much thinner than it used to be before the chemo. So I do think probably some of that is because it just hasn't all grown back. Like my eyelashes are real thin, but look at me at my wedding picture over here. I'm going to show you. Now, somebody else told me it's because you plucked them eyebrows out in the 90s. Look at them eyebrows. Yes, I plucked them all out in the 90s. And now I'm paying the price 20 years later, 25 years later. So anyway, I'm going to go in today and get them eyebrows fixed, and I'm going to take you along with me. So if you're interested in that, then let's go see what happens, because I'm a little nervous about it and I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to try. Here we go. Here I am. I have numbing stuff on my eyebrows right now. It's just for the numbing. And then she's going to pencil them on, and we're going to decide if we like it, and we're going to go from there. Okay, you guys, look. Remember how they were when I left the house? Look how pretty they look. Now, this is what I've been told. I love them. Thank you, everyone that said, go get your eyes microbladed, go get them. Now, they're a little red right now because they tattooed them and it's like digging in there. And they kind of burn right now, a little burning. She said they're a little swollen and they're a little red. This one's a little bit more red than this side. I don't know why, but it's a little bit more red. There's a little bit more blood kind of smeared over here because they bleed a little bit too. So I've got ointment. This is what I have to do. If I wash them, you can only pat with baby shampoo. Pat twice a day. And then she gave me some ointment to put on there, but I'm going to get like some either A&D ointment or Aquifer, and I got to keep that on there. At least put that on there 4 times a day. Just do not let them get dried out, because, you know, it is under my skin and it could make like a little scab. So you don't want them to scab up. So kind of like if you got a tattoo. So I am just feeling so pretty right now. She did tell me that I had nice skin, and she said I had a very nice natural arch. Who would have known with the little things that I had on there? Anyway, so they can lighten. It's very common for them to lighten up a little bit, and maybe when the swelling goes down and in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, they might look a little patchy. So she said usually people come back in about 4 to 5 weeks and get filled in whatever they're not happy with. But I'm just looking at them thinking, oh my goodness, I love them. I'm so happy. And I was scared this morning, and somebody told me, like, I hope you don't come home looking like that dad on Schitt's Creek, that movie Schitt's Creek. And that dad has those big eyebrows, or like who is it, Charlie Chaplin. And I'm like, well, I hope I don't either. So I think that's kind of been in the back of my mind. Like, I was a little scared about it. And I'm just looking at them now thinking, they look amazing. Just amazing. And I'm so thankful and I'm so proud. And this salon is in Conroe, Texas. I was trying to say the name of it. It's called Kendall Salon. No, Salon Kendall. Sorry, Salon Kendall, and she is in Conroe, Texas, and she did a beautiful job. The owner of the salon, her name is Kendall. She did mine. Very amazing lady, very interesting. She had all kinds of good stories to tell me, and so I'm okay. I just sent those rocks to you, Norma. She said 5 to 7 days, and you should be receiving them. So that is good stuff, and I'm so sorry it's taken me so long. Now, I have news on Jill. Okay, before I close out, I just want you guys to know the update of Jill. I haven't really talked about Jill's situation at all. I've kind of just let her deal with it herself mentally and with Dustin, and figure out, you know, how they want to handle it all. before I went on and made any kind of post on social media. You know, it's really, you know, their battle that they have to face. And I've faced that battle before too. So I know you have to really deal with it personally before you're willing to share it publicly. So I know my mom's mentioned a little bit. I think Lester's mentioned a little bit. So here's the deal with Jill. Jill, back in March, I want to say, had some swelling in her neck area. And she thought it was just some glands. She'd been sick, not a big deal. It continued on and persisted. So she went into the doctor. They sent her for some ultrasounds, and they saw that it was some tumors in there. Then they sent her for an oncologist visit, went to a biopsy, and came back that yes, she does have pulmonary thyroid cancer in both sides of her neck, and it is in both lymph nodes of her neck. So she has surgery to have it removed on July 21st is her surgery date. So she had a doctor's appointment this morning, and she is getting induced to have her baby on June 11th. So we'll have a new granddaughter on June 11th. Camera just randomly stopped. So I was saying June 11th we'll have our new granddaughter, and Jill was really hoping when she talked to her doctor that she wanted to have at least 5 to 6 weeks of being able to bond with her baby and breastfeeding before she had the surgery. So that will give her almost 6 weeks to be able to have that time at home with the baby before her surgery. She will have to do a radiation pill, and that will not be until approximately, she said 3 to 6 months later. So maybe around October, November, December, something like that. She'll have to take the radiation pill, and she'll have to be away from her kids for about a week. And I don't know a lot about that. You guys may know more about that than I do. That's just the information I've been given so far, because the pill is very radioactive and she can't be around pregnant women or any children for about a week. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's still a ways away. But that is our news so far for sweet Jill and my beautiful son, Dustin. We are excited. I just talked to her on the phone, and she said, you know, I'm happy. Life is good. Her and Dustin are happy. They have, 3 healthy daughters right now. This baby is weighing about 6 pounds is what the doctor said today. Oh, and she's like already dilated to 2 centimeters. And she said 80% faced. So I'm like, Jill, with all 3, Carly, Coda, and now this baby, I said, this last few weeks you walk around in labor. And she's like, I know, it's so weird. So the doctor is definitely excited to take the baby next week and says she's ready. So we just would want your prayers for a healthy baby, healthy mama. Jill's mom, yes, is battling brain cancer, but she's having some very good results also. Her tumors have shrunk, and she's feeling much better and getting around and doing well. And so those prayers have worked, and I am a firm believer in God's prayers and God's healing. So just keep that coming our way. Prayers for everybody involved. And that's it for me today. I love you guys, and I thank you for spending your time with me. I'm Tina, and I'm living off the hill.